to Blacksburg, Virginia this afternoon at the Terror Dome, where the Virginia Tech Hokies will touch that Hokie stone and get ready for another season in Lane Stadium. The Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. So Arizona's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Hokies offense will take the field for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, just keeps firing. And that pass picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Dialing up the second down pass play. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the right. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got his man, and they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. He's now up to 58 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Arizona 14, Virginia 10.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Hokies are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. They want to run it left here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Uncorks one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Off play action. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they had that last drive proving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28. Virginia Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Finds the tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it over the middle. Finding more yards with the spin move. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Lets it go to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there and you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs to buy some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line, and the returner will be knocked. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll go to the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
On the option. He'll toss it. Past the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Arizona. And a beatdown has ensued.
Arizona. Number 88.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Arizona 42, Virginia Tech 0.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Give to the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the left side. Breaks the tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, man.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets to give. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The option look. Got the 1st down and more. He's loose. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Clemens. Getting some heat. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets a block. He's going to get moved. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far. Their stats will show you. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona 49, Virginia Tech 0.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep right. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. I like the play call. So many people get very conservative down in the red zone. Nice job by the offense. Get some speed on the perimeter. Try to make a play. Nice positive gain. I like that thought process, just a little bit different.
Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Pulled down for the tackle. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this hokey offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We waited so long to start the season.